laminated dough. So all that means is our dough has many alternating layers of butter and dough, which puffs in the oven, giving this delicious, soft and flaky layers to prepare your dough. Now, if you haven't already watched the brioche master dough recipe, go and check that out. It will be linked in your dashboard. Now, a couple of things to mention about the dough is for this recipe, I have opted to replace our all-purpose flour with a stronger flour, like a bread flour. That's just going to allow us to have more lift and puff. In addition to that, we've also added a little bit of glucose syrup. Now, what we first want to do is just always make sure when you are working with your pastry that you have a nice floured surface. We're going to roll this out into a rectangular shape. Now we're making our butter block. So this is going to go in our dough for our laminating process. So just take the amount of butter that you need. Now it's very important that your dough and your butter is at the same texture. So it's important that your butter is between 12 and 15 degrees Celsius. So we're at about 9 degrees Celsius, so it's a little bit cool, but once we start rolling it out, we should get it at the right temperature that we need. Okay, so we can pop that in our envelope. And the fun part. And we are going to position our butter block onto our dough. Now just fold over your dough to meet in the center, brushing off any excess flour. So we're just gently pressing down and going along our dough, just locking that vegan butter into place. We're going to roll this all the way out, just very gently to begin with, because we want to make sure that our butter, our vegan butter, is going to spread evenly. So now we're going to do our first turn. This is called a single fold or single turn or a letter fold. So we're going to take that top part here, we're going to take it over 1/3 and we're going to pop this other third over the top of that so they meet. Now immediately afterwards we're going to perform our second turn, and it's going to be the same type of turn, and we always want to have it in front of us like a book, the open seam on the right side, closed seam on the left. Okay, so at this stage we don't want to perform any more turns. We need the dough to have a chance to relax. That will allow us to stretch it back out again. So all we want to do at this stage is just grab your cling wrap from before and wrap this up well into a tea towel. And we're going to pop this into the freezer for 20 minutes. Okay, so we've taken our dough out of the freezer and we're going to do our final turn. Perfect. So you just want to wrap this up, and now this is going to go into the refrigerator for 1 hour. So we have plenty of time for the gluten to relax.